Hey everyone, it's the 2nd of March, Wednesday. I'm I am a big Star Wars fan. Seriously, big Star Wars fan. So, the desktop on my phone, well, if you want to call it that, the wallpaper on my phone is Star Wars. I don't know if you can see that. I use a Droid phone. Ha, 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 clever. I have a ringtone that is R2D2. Whenever I get a text message, it is Chewbacca. I have a Star Wars day calendar right here, actually. Today it's the Palace Guard. Apparently he's on Naboo, which is at the end of episode 1, and he's escorting newly elected Chancellor Palpatine. I have a couple of Star Wars DS games, but that doesn't matter much. I only have one Star Wars PSP game, but I also have the Star Wars PSP. I have a lot of Star Wars books. The bookshelf back here. In an earlier video during February, I showed that off. I have Star Wars Legos. I'm not going to show them right now. Well, I can show one of them easy. I have Star Wars Legos. God. Confound it. Dust. Put his lightsaber in there. I have a lot of Star Wars Legos. In fact, I prefer Star Wars Legos. I have the Death Star under the bed here. I also have the Imperial Star Destroyer. Good Lord. That was a lot of dust. I thought I dusted that. I have a few Star Wars comic books. I'm not usually a big collector of comics. I have a lot of Star Wars games. I have been subscribed to Star Wars Galaxies since it launched in 2003 for all of about, well, not for except for about a 6-month period in there. I've been subscribed since. I haven't played it recently. I feel bad about that. I wrote a blog about why I feel sad about Star Wars Galaxies, so you can check that out too. But pretty much you can look just about anywhere in my room and see a little bit of Star Wars floating around here. The poster on the outside of my bedroom door is a Star Wars poster. It used to be some... No, I don't remember. It's been a Star Wars poster for the last 10, 15 years, something like that. Yeah. I have a box of Star Wars figures in the basement that are in very good condition. The only thing that's damaged is the packaging, because I actually played with them as a kid, but I knew enough about keeping figures safe that they're all in near perfect condition. Oh, no, I don't want to get that up. That is an AT-AT miniature for the Star Wars RPG. It's not a mini. It's a hugie. We used it one time on my birthday as a representative for a dragon that the party was fighting. But it's about the size of a cat. Right now it's in a box. So it's a cat in a box. Yeah. Yes, I run a Star Wars RPG for my buddies. They've got a couple of campaigns going. One is the pirate campaign, which they absolutely love to play, and they love to spend time talking about it. And the other one is the Dawn of Defiance pre-made campaign that I'm running for 3 of my friends. They're kind of ahead of the curve in levels, but it's to compensate for the fact that there are only 3 of them. But the main game, they are a pirate group, and they have a starship designer in the crew who we just recently sat down to design the ship that he wants to spend his time making. And that thing can go toe-to-toe with an Imperial Star Destroyer and most likely win. It might get banged up a bit, but yeah. 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 Anyways, Yeah, I do a lot with Star Wars. I know the Star Wars movies pretty darn well. To the point where I don't have to watch them anymore to understand where something's coming from. Um, in fact, pretty much the only times I really see them anymore are when they're on TV and I just have them on in the background. I I don't need to watch them anymore. It's I remember them. Now, the cool stuff lately is the Clone Wars animated series that they're running on Cartoon Network on Fridays now. That stuff is awesome. It's just the amount of material that they're contributing to the expanded universe. Well, now it's the core is just incredible. I am always shocked when I come across someone who either doesn't know Star Wars or doesn't like it. Um, I can understand not liking it if you've seen it and you're just like meh. I mean, I feel that way about a lot of shows and movies. I just I don't understand people who don't want to see it, if that makes any sense. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and put this up. Oh, right. I have seen all six of the live action movies in the theaters once, one each for the when I saw the original trilogy, it was the special edition release. And I saw episodes 1 through 3 once in the theater. I've seen the pilot, which was the Clone Wars movie, animated movie, the pilot for the series. I saw that twice in the theater. I went once with friends and once with my dad. Uh, Coincidentally, I've also seen Star Trek, the latest Star Trek movie, twice in the theater. That was pretty darn good. I had fun with that one. Um, yeah, I don't need to see them over and over again. They're up here. It's just like these books. I read them over and over again if I have nothing else to do, nothing else to read. But usually I prefer to read a new book. I tend to remember it pretty well. Anyways, I've been rambling about Star Wars for a bit. I intend to do something a bit more cohesive tomorrow, but no guarantees. Yeah, until next time, take it easy.